Hi everybody, it's Mr. D at In the Middle with Mr. D1 at blogspot.com with teaching tips for my sight singing program S Cubed, available on Teachers Pay Teachers at Music in the Middle with Mr. D, and this is lesson 17, day 2. Now in this lesson we are working on skips, and the students are going to have a written warm-up where they have to identify this, the interval, 3rd, 5th, 7th, whatever it is, and then they have to write down the word odd or even so that they can tell me whether the number is an even or odd number to focus, to help them focus on this for later exercises we're going to do. They need to understand that eighths and fourths and all of those things are always opposite, line, space, space, line, so they can quickly identify. We cannot have them counting every single line in space. I'm also going to tell them they don't have to worry about sixths and sevenths for a while, that they're going to mostly have thirds, fifths, fourths, and octaves. That'll make it a little easier in the process as well. Then I have 2 true-false questions to emphasize that whole even-odd thing that I just spoke about. Then we're going to go right into the rhythm exercise. It's 2 parts. We're gearing them up for the much later 2-part sight singing that's coming. It's much later, but we're getting them ready already. I'm going to have my whole group do the first line, then the second line, and then we're going to split them up, and they'll do the 2-part version. And then I'm going to ask them questions like, where are the unison rhythms, so that they can start to get aware of some ways to survive when it gets difficult in 2-part. And one of the ways is to find where we have unison rhythm. If I've gotten messed up, I can make sure I'm on track there. We want to help them to start to look at the bigger picture. Then we're going to play the game. We're going to use a chromatic scale almost entirely. We are going to sing the chromatic scale immediately after the game. The forbidden pattern is inside your lesson, by the way. And then when we finish, we're going to give them a varied but comfortable do. I'm not going to use the same do as yesterday. They have to sing the chromatic scale. And like yesterday, they had to sign it. Everybody must sign it. Today, more people should be singing it, but I'm not going to say who. I'm going to give them choices so that they can become smart little musicians, like, I'm not ready to sing this, so I'm not going to, it's okay, rather than take the whole choir off and do it badly. And I'm scoring the scale as we used to do in previous lessons and as we will do again now for a while. And there are the scores. Now this is today. We've already done some of the lessons today, so the scores are high because kids came in yesterday after doing badly and they listened really well and they scored, they made a much higher score. There's a descending score here, the 7. They're going to want to get rid of that. One person missed Tay, and then they took several people with them, and it was way out of tune by the end. And at the end of the exercise, I always play, like the ascending exercise, I play the top note to see if they're close to it. And the descending, I'll play the bottom note to see if they're close to it. Now, sometimes some kids are right on it, but not everybody is. And our goal is to get everybody to listen and to notice when they are the ones who are way off. So that's why I tell them, just sing softly and be accurate right now. Get your ear trained. It's a great ear training exercise. Right after we play Follow the Hand, we'll use skips. And we'll then go right into our sight singing exercise, and they are using the arpeggio now. So we are, our ritual is give them do, sing the scale, sing the arpeggio, and they're practicing that. Now the sight singing exercise today is geared towards using the shortcuts to quickly identify the skips, so they're not counting. And you'll see when you get that. And it is in 3/4 like our other exercise today, so that helps them feel that 3/4 well before they have to deal with this. And the sight singing exercise, we're not using the real do still. We're not going to do that for a while. So pick the varied but comfortable do, and that will help keep them sounding nice, good tone quality, that sort of thing. That's what you've got in Lesson 17, Day 2, Music in the Middle with Mr. D on Teachers Pay Teachers. Please Google Plus the products if you use them, and send me any information to help make them even better and more effective for teachers. Thank you so much. Have a great day.